Okay, at this time we're looking at our Take 5 insert, and we're going to be looking at highlighting our chordal parts, our outer edges of chords that can be applied to your favorite piece of music. These are my Take 5 segments are accelerated viewings and exercises that will kind of give you some idea of where my content will go within my lesson plans. The content, of course, will support this material very much so, and take it to these very much more professional levels. But right now, we're going to get you up playing very quickly. In this particular segment, we're going to be looking right now at a major 7 chord, or what I refer to as one note down from the octave, the 1 and the 7. And the 7th is taken from the major scale. So there'll be certain things you'll be seeing that how important how scale will be and all these other parts. But right now, we want to get to the point where you can learn all these one note downs. Let's take a look. Here we go. So we're starting off first. We take C to C, which is an octave, what I refer to as an octave, okay? Very commonly known as the octave, okay? And you're going to take this and you're going to drop this thumb down to the very next note to the left. Hear that? Okay? That is referred to as the C major 7. This is a shell. It's like the outer edges. There's no inner parts. If you notice, there'll be different ways to write this. C major 7, C maj 7, big M7. Sometimes you'll see a triangle 7, okay? Now, you see how that works? Okay, and what you want to do, I have a sample tune. So also, for example, before we do the sample tune, let's take a look at some of these in all the keys right now. Let's go down to this this F one, okay? Take the F and you go down to here. See that? And the B flat one. See, by knowing the notes of the piano too is really going to help you learn these as well. You really have to know the notes on the piano, what each of the notes are. E flat, A flat, D flat. Remember, a flat is the very next note to the left. So we're finding the D in the piano. We got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, and we get the flat, okay? So we get the D flat, major 7, okay? G flat is the G flat, and we got the one note down. See, they're very easy to see once you know the letters of the keyboard. These are very, very easy to see because you're only going down one note. And then we go to B, which is right here, and we drop it down. B, and then we go to E. There's the E, and the pinky here with the thumb up here. Then we go to A, drop it down. Then we go to D, drop it down. Then we go to G, drop it down. So those are all the keys. Now, if we take a look right now at our tune sample on the bottom, the chords you'll see on this tune sample that I'm going to play for you, the ones that say major 7, or maj 7 in this case, you're going to play one note down on the left hand. Those other chords that say min 7, we haven't got to those chords yet. We will very soon in our next Take 5 segment. But right now, when you see other chords you don't know the symbol of, just play the letter in the left hand. So now you'll see just how important knowing the letters are of the piano. So once you know where all the notes are, on the piano, then you can play those letters down low, or what we refer to as the root of the chord. If you see E minor 7, play the E anywhere down low on the piano. That's like playing a bass note, like a big string bass. Boom, you can play that E. It doesn't matter where you play it, it's still going to work against the melody. Now, the other important element here you'll see is we're reading what we refer to as treble clef, the lines and spaces. And you have to be able to read the lines. This will better, again, support what we're doing here. But this is just, again, an accelerated way to get you up and playing if you want to try digesting a little bit of this and really understanding why we're doing these. And you'll see very quickly that I'll give you the tools to be able to have you play just about any piece of music you find, okay? And later on, as you get more into counting and feeling, reading what we call notation, rhythm, the rhythmic dictation, where you have rhythms going on, 8th notes and 16ths and all that, that are going to get a little bit more complicated. But this is the way to get you up and started and looking at a really valuable tool that's going to be used even at the higher levels. Watch this. We're going to take a look at the tune now, our tune sample, piece 1. Watch this. Now, by taking the left hand 1-7, you don't want to play it too low because it'll get muddy. So I'm bringing it up here. I'm bringing it up closer to the middle C is here. Okay. Remember, I see E minor 7. I don't know that yet, so I'm just going to play the single letter. A minor 7. I don't know that. F major 7. I know that one, so here it is, one note down. Okay. Now I'm going on to E major 7 to A major 7. See how that worked? Now watch, I'm going to play this at a little higher level, and watch, I'm going to add some things. See, what I'm doing is you'll be able to use this 1-7 is what I'm referring to here, the one note down, at a much higher level of playing. I can play that exact same piece at a higher level, putting more stuff into the right hand, which we're referring to as the inner parts. So by playing the 1 and the 7 in the left hand, you're laying down a shell, and we're going to be learning our inner parts of these chords in my studies, which are going to add to this whole process. So I hope you enjoy this entry level of this Take 5 segment. This is a lot of fun for me to share with you. The next segment, we're going to be getting on to another batch of chords, making another alteration in our thumb, and you'll find there's only 3 of them. 3 alterations, and it will open up a whole world of music for you. Enjoy.